Welcome for good day. Thank you everyone for being here. It gives all of us such great joy to see so many people out here in their orange t-shirts, people standing shoulder to shoulder with survivors, with intergenerational survivors, their families, with all Indigenous people, and making space for those important stories and words. We do want to start off in a good way. We have to emphasize our theme of hope and youth and recognizing the resilience of Indigenous peoples and their children and their grandchildren.
Brings me good feelings to be here with you all today. My people have been the guardians of the mouth of the Fraser River since time immemorial. What that means is if people wanted to come in, they had to first come through us. If they were coming with open hearts and open minds, a willingness to follow the laws of the land, then we would welcome them. When you go to an event and you receive a Musqueam welcome, I just wanted to share that it's not like a land acknowledgement. It's not an act of reconciliation. It's an upholding of our legal tradition. It's a participation in our laws. And so for that reason, I'm really grateful to be able to do one small piece to continue that work. Second reason I'm happy to be here is the same reason you all are. Orange Shirt Day, National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. It's so important that we gather together on a day like this and learn together, work together, and think about the future together. You know, Orange Shirt Day started as a way to raise awareness, and I'm really grateful to see a sea of orange. But awareness isn't enough. Every single person has a responsibility on a day such as today, National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, and Orange Shirt Day, to learn and do that hard work. But today is just one day. It's important to take the seeds that you gain today and plant them and foster them all throughout the year. With that, I just want to say thank you, each and every one of you, for coming on such an important day. And it's my great honor and privilege on behalf of my ancestors, my elders, and my people to welcome you to the unceded territory of the Huntkaminam speaking people of Musqueam. Siatalitsan, Haichka.
Want to thank each and every one of you today for your leadership. When you put on that orange shirt, it's not just putting on a piece of clothing. When you put on that orange shirt and you walk down the street at 41st and Dunbar, or you walk down Broadway in Granville, and you walk by my son whose grandmother went to residential schools, you allow him to be seen. You allow him to be known that what happened to his family was not going to be done in vain. You recognize that the people that are still suffering, still wanting to heal, have people, thousands and thousands of people that are ready to walk hand in hand with them. We've come a long way in the last 25 years when it comes to reconciliation and the healing of residential school survivors and those that didn't make it home. But we have a long way to still go. But this is the strength that we need to heal. The hundreds of people that have showed up here today saying, we are with you. And on behalf of the generation that came before me, my aunts, my uncles, my grandmothers, my grandfather, who are looking down today, I raise my hands to each and every one of you.
First, I want to raise my hands in thanks and in gratitude. I know that some of the messages have been challenging, they've been heartfelt, they've been hard, they've been emotional, but I hope they were also uplifting when we see our young students here engaging in their culture, speaking their languages, working towards honoring their parents, their grandparents, their aunties and uncles. When we see this hope of the future, I hope that that's a message that you also carry with you.
can only leave you with this commitment as a faculty of forestry. We commit to creating space that embraces decolonization, incorporates Indigenous ways of knowing and learning into our classrooms and our practices.
I hope you can take some of this with you. I hope you can reflect on it. And I hope it gives you strength. Because what I'm going to do now is ask you to commit to being active bystanders. So when you hear somebody say something, don't be complicit in it by being silent. If you can, if it's safe, I want you to challenge them. I want you to tell them what you've learned today. I want you to share that, share those truths, share that reality, share what facts you have heard today, because they are all facts. So if you can go forward and be strong and know that we are all together in this, standing shoulder to shoulder, that we are all encouraging each and every one of you to go forward and be strong and spread that message. And I want to thank from the bottom of my heart each and every one of you for showing up today, for wearing your orange t-shirts, for standing in solidarity, for taking action and writing down your actions on the Orange Shirt Day initiative cards. So thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. See you next year.